In this video, we're going to interpret regression lines, and we're going to do enough that we're going to be able to master IXL Algebra 2 EE.7. So first one, I want to show you, this is a big word problem, and the big deal here is that it gives us the least squared regressions line. So it actually shows us, it says, here it is, here's the equation, you don't need to type in a table and calculate this. So then it asks, using that least squared regression line, it says, for each additional calorie, what is the prediction for additional sales? So if we go back and we look at, well, what part of this is additional calories and what part is additional sales? And so we have calories is X and sales is Y. So all we're asking is, as the X goes up, what happens with the sales? And the answer is, as the X goes up, more calories actually increases our sales, because what tells us that whenever we see the word each, what we're going to look for is what are we multiplying by our variable? What is our slope? And so it ends up being 9.498. So that's how we do this. We don't actually do any math. I just needed to figure out what number do I put in that blank, and the answer is the one that's multiplied because it says each. In this example, it again gives us a whole big thing, but we have the least squared regression line. It tells us right there, there it is, and it says how many people does the line predict will attend the discussion on a book that is 702 pages long. And so what that requires me to do, it requires me to say, where does 702 pages go in my equation? And it says the number of pages is X. So I'm just going to plug in 702 in for X. And so typing in my calculator negative 0.008 times 702, and then I add the 25.342. All I'm doing is I'm plugging in 702 for X, and I get a Y value. It says round to the nearest whole number, nearest integer, of 31 people. I actually get 30.958, but that doesn't make sense when I'm talking about people. So when I'm rounding it, so I'm going to say 31 people. This next equation, it gives us the least squared regression line, and it says how many explosions does it predict would be in a 96-minute action movie. So 96-minute action movie is going to be the X. So again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in for the X 96. And so if I do that, I type in 0.208 times 96, and then I subtract 17.312. And that should tell me how many explosions to expect. And in this case, I get, it says round to nearest integer again, so I get 3 explosions in that type of movie. That's it. That's all you need to know for interpreting regression lines. I hope that helped. Like and subscribe for me. Have a good one.